This is my review on Badderz Mixed Houses episode 2. So from the first scene, I don't understand why Smacks and Angel are fighting again. Obviously, I don't know if this is based on like what happened at the auditions or whatever the case is, but also Smacks threatening to slice Angel was kind of weird to me. Like, we don't need to use weapons. Then Birdie was kind of giving confessional gangster. That's just my opinion anyway, because it's like, did you say any of this to Smacks' face, or are you just saying this in the confessionals and just popping it there? Like, it just don't make no sense. I did like Zeno. I feel like he just needs to drop the American lingo. It just doesn't flow well when we're watching Badderz UK. But other than that, I don't know why him and George are beefing as well. Like, I don't know why it's not clear. Like, for instance, him and George basically, they mentioned last episode, oh, you want to be in your music video, whatever. I don't know exactly what the issue is. So I need them to kind of clarify that. I did like Zeno, though. He seems like fun as well, like when he was twerking with Mel and dancing with her and stuff. The MVP of this episode I would give to Mel's bikini because it was holding up no matter what she did. So yeah. I don't like Freddie either. I feel like he's very fake. Saying that you're gonna threatening to throw PISS on someone is crazy. You don't even know who they are. Sorry, so just adding on from that as well, I was side-eyeing him from that comment as well, then him trying to change his opinion. I don't know if it was to please the audience and stuff, because obviously everyone that was sitting down there from the cast was like looking at him and side-eyeing him, saying, yeah, that was weird, why you say that for? Then obviously when he gets to Mel now, he's talking about, oh yeah, I didn't really mean it, I just saw this or that. But it's like, why would you even do that if you didn't know the person? Then yeah, so he's getting a side-eye from me anyway for that. And then I'm very curious as to what Freddie is studying at university as well. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right. I keep saying collusion, but it's collision. Is funny as well for me, I can't lie, because she was smiling ear to ear when Mel came. Mel making a black woman blush. I also see what Collision is doing as well. She's trying to keep it under wraps in regards to like, yeah, who she's dealing with stuff. Because obviously the audience all have, not the audience, sorry, the cast was talking about two free women, two free women. And obviously we know that she's doing the thing with Kelsey, but she's keeping it on the hush hush. Also, Annie was giving like, yeah, her and Collision are friends, but it's giving Annie wants some of Collision too. That's what I was getting from that. It was very interesting. We'll see how that goes. Mike, I believe he's a carpenter. I don't know how to describe it. He gives that look. But I also agree with Mel and Mike as well. It's not good that a man should be putting hands on women as well, or getting involved in altercations or, whatever with women. Because, yeah. I am glad that George apologised. Do I think it was sincere? Not at the beginning, no. Eventually, when he went up to Mel, like obviously later on in the episode, and he's standing with her and talking with her, I feel like that was sincere. But when he originally apologised, I don't think it really came from the heart. Also, I never knew Kelsey and Shy Shy still had beef, because I thought that was over from the last season. So now the beef's still dragging on to this season. I'm confused as to what is going on. Also, wait, she don't have custody of her kids, but she's on TV. How did Kelsey get hold of that information? I'm sitting on a what? I'm sitting on a bad boy piece of information. How did she get the information? How did she get that information, if that is the case? I don't know if it's true, but how did she get that information? And also, what's this thing about 30k that someone was saying, like, oh, something about 30k and someone getting set up? If you can break it down for me, let me know about you catching the case. Another thing I'm not liking as well is production. Why are you not showing us the receipts between Shy Shy and Kelsey, and what Kelsey's saying about Shy Shy? Why are we not seeing what both parties are talking about when Kelsey's like, oh, I got receipts. Nothing was pulled up. It gave blank. Like, we're not seeing anything, and I don't like when they do that as well. Like, if you're going to show us or say something, at least let them back it up as well. Shy saying that, oh, she said this about my child, she said this about that. Why are we not pulling it up and maybe blurring out certain stuff that's inappropriate? Why are we not seeing Kelsey's receipts as well? Like, it's not making sense. But also, diss track studio time. When was this disc created? That's what I'm trying to understand now, because obviously the show was like a few months ago, but when was the disc created? Like, how long has this beef been going on for since season 2? Like, did it ever stop, or has it just been continuous? Also, again, production, you could have rolled the tapes and we could have ended the dispute between Shansky and George as well, because obviously Kelsey, I don't know what's going on with her. She wanted to straddle the fence and she didn't want to say what it is. I don't know if George didn't get it correctly, so she's like, I'm staying out of it because you don't want to be on bad terms with your friend. I don't know what it is, but production should have rolled the tapes to see what the person said, so then we can just end that debate, because I'm tired of it, like, honestly. Because it would have been like, sorry, just to go back to that as well, it would have been easier to say, okay, this is what I heard, this is what I saw today, but no, production are just in the background. Then also, why is Mike so adamant to fat shame Smacks as well? Like, he is aging like milk, and it's like, people shouldn't be making comments about each other, just the way I shouldn't make that comment about Mike. We all need to keep our comments and thoughts to ourselves, because it will hurt other people's, it will hurt people. So why don't we stop doing that? So Shy being at university as well. So she said she's doing computer and IT. Is that the name of the course as well? And this is the second person now that said that they're at university. So Freddie was the first person. She's the second person now. And then obviously Freddie and Bateface were arguing about, I'm from Hackney. I'm like, I went to B6 college. I went to B6. But yeah, I don't understand the beef between Bateface and George as well. It's not clear. And this is what I mean with like production or someone not providing a background of to what's going on. Because all I see is people going at George. I'm not saying George is the victim in this situation, but I don't understand why everyone is beefing him or why people are beefing. Like even outside of him as well, people are beefing Smacks, people are beefing Mike, whatever. A lot of people are beefing each other. I did like George's confessional look though, I have to say. The white diesel top, you know, the chain as well. Like I feel like the white top was clean. Clean. Then we have the Gospel Sisters as well. I do briefly remember them from the auditions as well, but the woman does not look 32. She looks so young. Like, what the hell? And again, this seems like a common theme that George is beefing everyone. I don't understand where this is stemming from or why this is happening either. Like, it's just confusing me. Like, is it because the auditions? Also, why does it matter if George says you can't sing or not? Is George Simon Cowell? Is George going to get you on the X Factor? No, he's not. Like, and I don't understand as well. Like, you're saying, oh yeah, he said we can't sing. He said we can't. He said, she said, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm tired of it. Wrap it up. And then also they talk about, oh yeah, they're singers. When they're in the confessionals now, why was I expecting lyrics like Mary, Mary? I didn't hear nothing but... I didn't want to hear that. I don't want to see that. I want to hear the lyrics. I can understand the humming. Yeah, you sound like a singer, but I need to hear the lyrics from you. Like, sorry, I need someone to sing or something. Give me a note. Also, Annie saying that she used to work in law or law, whatever it is and stuff. I was about to say law enforcement. I want to know what it is because she kind of gives like paralegal, solicitor vibes, but I feel like I can just see a bit of the edge of like criminology like aspect in there for her, but I just don't know what it is. Then also, who the hell is Brooke? Like, I don't know what it is. I didn't see her in episode 1, and maybe I just don't remember her because did she just get introduced now? Because I don't recall her being on the episode in the first one anyway. And I feel like between Prestige and Lani as well, there was 100% a miscommunication issue because obviously Prestige just wanted to relax. He had the bandana and whatever, but Lani thinks he's ready to score, but that is not the case. I'm glad they tried to sort that out there and Mel had to intervene to be like the mediator, but like, I can't understand what was going on. Then obviously Lani saying, oh, you lied or something beforehand. Prestige is asking her to pull it up. And I feel like, yeah, when people are saying that you've lied, whatever, maybe on the spot she doesn't remember what he lied about, but at the same time, you should have come with something. If you're calling someone a liar, at least come with the receipts. So whoever edited this as well, it was very confusing and it felt very harsh, the editing in regards to like transitioning from George and Lani, Prestige and Lani to Angel screaming and shouting, hooting, hollering at the camera. Okay, we finally reached the first game and it is very messy as well. It's called the weakest link or the strongest link. And you know that's going to cause drama. They know what they're doing. I agree with Annie. Freddie is 100% fake and he seems very fake and pretentious as well. And he seems like he is just like DICK riding George and his coattails. I could see that Freddie was fake anyway from the switch up from when he went to talk to Mel as well, because you were talking about Mel behind her back. Granted, everyone else was as well, because obviously they had this perception of her, whatever and stuff. But like when you get to her face, you should have owned what you said before someone else had the chance to tell you what you were saying about someone else. Also need clarity on Zeno and Freddie as well, because obviously Freddie's saying now, oh, you were in my bed last night, you were in my bed last night, to Zeno. And I'm thinking, Zeno, but you were fat shaming him. So it's like, are you just scared of being not outed like that, but like, are you scared of like that you are interested in someone that is maybe plus size or something, or that is a bit bigger? Because I can't understand that you're fat shaming him, but then you want to be in bed with him, then you're complimenting him. It's confusing. Then also Freddie with the lip filler, I did not even realize that. I don't know why, it just really caught me off guard. I do like Annie and Collusions. They feel like they're good duos. I keep saying collusion because I'm not sure if it's not collusion, it's collusions, I think. But yeah, they seem like a good duo in regards to friendship as well. Like the way they go, like they just, you know, they see each other. That's what it gives. Wait, but Bateface saying that he's going to spit on Zeno's face is a bit like, I don't like the spitting thing as well. Hopefully they implement a rule like what other networks do as well, where there's a no spitting policy, because I just feel that is disgusting. Sorry, spitting on someone or even threatening to spit on someone, disgusting. I feel like the fight between Zeno and Bateface, it just really, I feel like the poor camera angles didn't help as well, because obviously from what I see, it's like a lot of people tussling, but I'm not seeing much punches, and the punches aren't connecting. Obviously people were injured in the fight, yeah, and Zeno said in his confessional that he felt the hit that Bateface gave him, but we couldn't really see it properly. This is why I still say that I don't think anyone left a winner, because I just can't see anything from that fight. Then Shansky picking at Smacks didn't make sense as well. I just don't think it was going to end well in regards to the size category as well. Like, they're both two different statures, and I don't feel like that always goes well with people that fight smaller people. Or, like, sorry, smaller people that fight big people. Also, Mike pointed out a good thing as well about, not a good thing, but, like, a key point here about Freddie, obviously adding on to Freddie being fake and whatever and stuff and not being a good friend, because I'm side-eyeing Freddie even more. I was already side-eyeing him how many points ago, but I'm side-eyeing him for leaving his friend at the airport, a female at that, a woman you're leaving unattended at the airport, for weird vibes, and I'm glad Mike got him.